chilly air?
Oh, I wouldn't dream of missing my daily constitutional, Vicar.
Rather too bracing for most, I would think.
It's therapeutic. Puts colour in my cheeks.
And how's that knee of yours, by the way?
Oh, it's troublesome, but I make every effort not to give in. Oh.
Steady, my dear.
And what about you, Vicar? Are you still fighting the good fight?
I'm not one to complain.
Yes. Well, maybe you should.
Yes, quite.
It's disgraceful, and it's getting worse.
My protest at the annual church meeting fell on deaf ears yet again. Why bother, I ask myself.
But you must. If you give in to complacency, what chance do we mere mortals have?
I'm a mere mortal too, my dear.
What is the matter with them?
Their argument is the last time they employed a local chap, they saw little or no difference.
Oh, poppycock.
I quite agree. In my view, paying a handyman a pittance to potter around for a couple of hours once a week would hardly amount to a king's ransom.
And yet makes such a difference. I mean, anyone would think they're being asked to dip their hands into a witch's cauldron. Rest in peace. No chance.
Long gone are the array of scented wildflowers that grew in abundance. Such a pity.
Yes, it's ghastly rabbit droppings that have taken their place. Messy little blighters.
Dear Laura.
It's hardly a laughing matter, Vicar.
I quite agree. Are you quite all right, my dear?
Yes. I've just had a revelation.
Oh?
Desperate means calls for desperate measures.
Desperate, but surely...
Oh, there's no buts about it, Vicar. It's time for action.
Action? Me, sounds rather theatrical for my taste.
Yes, well, it might interest you to know that I was once a staunch member of the local village Amdram Society. In fact, I received a standing ovation for my riveting performance of Lady Bracknell in The Importance of Being Earnest.
Lady Bracknell? Now, why doesn't that surprise me?
Oh, well, I never. Oh, jelly babies. Lovely.
We all have our little weaknesses, my dear. So tell me, why did you give it up?
Amdram? Too many chiefs, not enough Indians, like most things these days.
Unfortunately, our problem is far removed from the make-believe world of amateur theatre.
With the greatest respect, Vicar, allow me to prove you wrong.
Violence? Good gracious, Laura, surely not.
Oh, nothing as dramatic as that, I assure you.
Well, I'm relieved to hear that. Although I'm reluctant to ask, do I figure in this revelation of yours?
Oh, yes, Vicar. Most certainly you do.
I feared as much.
Your only involvement would be to make an anonymous phone call. Then you can leave the rest entirely up to me.
To whom?
With a press officer in the village.
I must stress, Laura, that as vicar of this parish, I'm unable to be party to deception, no matter how trivial.
Oh, come, Vicar. You can hardly regard an innocent phone call that could put an end to this dilemma as a deception.
My dear lady, I'm just beginning to realize you have a unique talent for leaving one with little or no choice.
So it's a yes.
Only if I agree after hearing what it is you've conjured up.
Good. Well, now that we're in cahoots...
Cahoots? Oh, Laura. Dear Lord, what have I let myself in for?
Well, he's far too busy with more important things. Otherwise he'd have done something long before now about our ghastly rabbit droppings. So come, Vicar. Let's pick up the gauntlet and fight the good fight. And I'll entice you further with my homemade muffins and a cup of Earl Grey tea. busybodies. My little masquerade will be all over the village by tea time. I must be stark raving mad.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. Where did you come from?
Not far.
Oh. Well, what is it you want?
To thank you, dear lady.
To thank me for what? Oh, I see. A relative of yours.
You could say that.
Yes, disgraceful, isn't it? The neglect. Don't you think?
A curse can do that.
Pardon?
The ground. It's impregnated.
Oh, I see. You're referring to all the rabbit droppings.
No. Pain and sorrow.
Oh, well, understandably. I mean, it is a graveyard.
Sadly, not a peaceful one.
Yes, well, as you can see, I'm making every attempt to shame the council into sprucing it up a bit.
Commendable, but pointless, I'm afraid.
Very encouraging, I must say. Very rude. Well, I never.
You'd wait for me.
Sorry, I got rather sidetracked.
You know how I hate walking across that graveyard on my own. You never know who you might bump into.
Oh, do stop fussing, dear. It's a recognised sign of old age.
Oh, we are old.
Well, you speak for yourself.
Then why are you rubbing your back?
It's itching.
Oh, if you say so.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
Yes. So what's next?
No more digging, I hope.
Oh, no need. You've made your point.
Tell me, what did you make of that very odd-looking gentleman who stopped to speak to me?
What odd-looking gentleman?
At the graveside.
Where you were weeding? I didn't see one.
But you must have.
I tell you, I didn't.
It's not someone you'd forget in a hurry.
It's just your imagination playing tricks. Hardly surprising in such a spooky old graveyard.
Could be rather troublesome.
Troublesome? Why?
Oh, never mind. I'm dying for a cuppa.
No wonder after all that weeding.
I'm more durable than I look.
So was Hercules. Look what happened to him.
Oh, I'll be as right as rain after a cup of Earl Grey tea. Oh, dear me. Oh, that'll be the vicar, no doubt. Do you know, I'm sure he has a crystal ball. He always knows when the kettle's on the boil.
Let's make an appointment to the doctor to get my ears syringed. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, hello. I don't normally invite strangers into my home, but on this occasion, as I'm not alone, I'll make an exception. Oh, please take a seat.
I am sitting.
Oh, please, Lucy. Less of the tomfoolery.
Tom. That's my name.
Oh, what a coincidence. Would you mind, dear, getting our visitor a cup?
You're behaving very oddly. Are you sure you're all right?
Perfectly. Sugar?
You know I don't.
3, please.
Milk?
Most kind. Thank you.
Oh, that's it. I'm off.
Sorry.
Oh, it's quite all right. Our friendship has always been somewhat of a merry-go-round. Now, where was I? Yes. Poor Tom. Cursed, he said.
I knew I'd find you here. Are you feeling any better?
I think an explanation is in order, Lucy.
Women of our age often have funny turns. But you don't do things by half, do you? You really put the wind up me.
It's difficult to know where to begin. So you're going to have to listen very carefully to what I'm about to tell you.
A grand job, Laura, I must say. Tom will surely rest peacefully now.
Wrong, Vicar.
What a strange thing to say.
How well do you know the unfortunate man?
Unfortunate? What makes you say that?
Well, he's dead, isn't he?
I've had a visitation.
Ah, what? What on earth are you talking about?
Tom. She had tea with him. And biscuits.
Such a wicked sense of humour, Laura, for one so refined. You're serious? Yes. Well, thank you so much for the tea. Better be off. Rather a busy evening
I
ahead.
implore you. Please, just listen to what I have to say. Please.
Very well, but I sincerely hope I won't regret it.
How much do you know about Tom Buckingham?
Very little, apart from the accusation laid against him before his death.
You mean his suicide?
Suicide? How on earth would you know that?
He told her.
He did not murder Christina Lincoln. He loved her beyond belief, and still does.
If this is your idea of a practical joke, it's in very bad taste, Laura.
Oh, surely you know me better than that, Vicar.
I thought I did. But from the nonsense I've heard so far, I'm beginning to doubt that very much.
She really needs your help, Vicar.
For more nonsense?
You're a man of the cloth. Surely being given a chance to remove a dark stain from an innocent man's soul is anything but nonsense. In fact, it's your Christian duty.
There you go again, with your remarkable way with words.
Just listen to what I have to say, and everything will become perfectly clear.
Very well. I'm listening.
I know who the real murderer is.
What?
Christina. Christina.
It'll be autumn soon. I shall miss our summer walks together like this.
We'll have each other. Something winter can never take away.
Time to go.
Please. Be gentle with her. She was my life.
What?
I want to always remember you like this, looking so beautiful.
Never be far from your side, Tom. Ever. The cameo. It's beautiful, Tom.
Not nearly as beautiful as you.
You spoil me. Still haven't gotten over the shock of my engagement ring.
Neither have I, when you said yes. Come on, it's getting chilly. I almost forgot to say, I was lucky enough to get front row tickets for tomorrow night.
Really? I was expecting what, so something.
I waited for you. But you didn't come. Why won't they believe me? You didn't come. Why, God? Why? She was my life.
Dear lady, please, don't be afraid.
I'm not. I've been expecting you.
My visit is necessary, but will be brief.
Your anxiety is quite understandable.
You are my salvation.
I don't doubt that for a moment. And the vicar's reaction must be foremost in your mind. My only request is that we come to some sort of arrangement as to when and where you make your appearances.
Of course.
And as for the vicar, well, it wasn't easy convincing him. But eventually I reached a modicum of success once he realised I wasn't completely off my rocker.
Christina and I shall not rest in peace until I've been vindicated. She too is earthbound, a mere breath away. But the distance is measured in the circumstance of her death.
Meaning there's every chance of a reunion. It's all beginning to make sense now.
Nothing will flourish until justice prevails.
Why me, I keep asking myself.
You have a gift bestowed upon only a few.
That I thought was done and dusted long ago.
I'll take my leave with discretion. Good night, my dear friend.
Good night. Peace be with you, Tom.
Ooh, someone just walked over my grave. I thought I'd never get here.
Well, now that you are, we'll have a large glass of red wine.
dear, dear me. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. How on earth did I allow myself to get talked into this? Oh, no. I mustn't wake Mother. Mother? Oh, my. What will Mother say? Dear Lord, if ever I need your blessing, it's most certainly now. Why did I ever let you talk me into this?
Oh, look upon it as an adventure, Vicar.
An adventure?
Yes. Oh.
Perhaps we'd better let her out.
Maybe we should leave her in there.
Laura, you are wicked. All right, Lucy. Mind your head.
Stinks around here. What did you expect? The Ritz?
We're treading a very dangerous path.
Yes, and a mucky one.
Our focus is that depraved-looking individual slumped in that chair.
We could be here all night. What's the point, Laura?
Wrong, Vicar. I've been doing a bit of detecting work on my own over the last couple of days, logging his routine. And he should be making a move any time now.
You've been doing what?
Shh. Concentrate. That's it. That's our cue. Move!
Too old for this. I nearly peed myself.
We should abandon this idea now.
If you feel that strongly about it, wait for us in the car. Go, go, go. Oh, on second thoughts, we may need a lookout.
Consider it done. I'll hoot if needs be.
I bet he was popular in the boys' brigade. I don't like the look of this.
Can anyone live like this?
Oh, pigs love it.
At least one thing's in our favour.
Yes. Drunkards need illumination when they're paralytic.
Handy for us, though.
Well, what exactly is it we're looking for?
Anything circumstantial.
Is that the same as incriminating?
Yes. Like the cameo Tom believed she was wearing the night she went missing.
Oh, a trophy. I've heard of things like that in a detective story. Oh, I say. Good heavens. Do people really do this?
Lucy, this is neither the time or the place.
Heaven help us. Is it ever?
Lucy.
Sorry. There's nothing in there.
Buggers. Stealing my act. Buggers.
What have we here?
Oh, why is it tied up in a stocking? What's wrong?
Please, just a moment, Lucy.
Is that the cameo?
Please, Lucy, I need to compose myself.
Oh, not again.
The poor child. I saw it all in vivid detail. It was horrendous.
What do we do now?
I need to compose myself.
Oh, no, not again.
I didn't know I could still do that.
Do what?
Materialize a spirit at will. It's been such a long time.
Oh, I wish I hadn't asked.
Look, Tom.
The cameo. At last I will be vindicated.
The other jewellery in this box means that poor Christina was not his only victim.
I knew it. Girls at the time complained about being followed, but the police refused to link Christina's death with the missing girls.
All the evidence evidence is here.
Yes, but don't the police have to find it first?
Quite right, Lucy. Tom, I'm afraid we're going to have to put it back.
I realised that.
Well, what did he say?
He agrees.
I always knew there was something strange about you. Oh, my giddy aunt. Nothing like this.
Quickly, quickly. Let's put it back. We have to get out of here.
The Evening News with Nikki Stanford. Early today, West Midlands Police charged a Birmingham man, Trevor Smith, with the murder of Christina Lincoln more than 30 years ago. Police are investigating the possibility that Trevor Smith may be involved in the disappearance of other young women at the time. Police inquiries continue.
Good evening, Laura.
Oh, good evening, Vicar. I'm so glad you came.
Well, thank you for inviting me. Laura?
Oh, how lovely. They're my favourite. Who told you?
Oh, Lucy told me. Just a small token. Well, you must be feeling very proud.
For getting rid of the rabbit droppings.
No, not just that. No, if it hadn't been for your determination, the killer might never have been apprehended.
And Tom would have never found peace.
We have much to celebrate.
Is that why you're looking so dapper?
Oh, will Lucy be joining us?
Oh, talk of the devil.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vicar.
Oh, I say. A right royal banquet if ever I saw one.
Oh, and why not?
I must say it looks absolutely wonderful.
Yes, where to start?
Thank you. So, let's tuck in.
Oh, rather. My favourite.
Very nice. Good afternoon, Laura.
Oh, good afternoon. I'm glad you're here. I felt like company.
Lovely spread yesterday evening. I feel I ought to apologise for overindulging.
No, well, we all did. Tell me, was I correct in sensing your reluctance to discuss my... how shall I put it?
Unusual capabilities?
Yes.
Being a man of the cloth, who am I to question the possibilities of the hereafter?
Yes. Oh, good Lord. They're together again after all this time. You know, Vicar, I do believe the wild flowers will bloom again.
I don't doubt that for one moment, my dear Laura. It would be rather nice if you would start calling me Neville.
Oh. Very well. Neville.